It appears the audience has spoken. We are back. We are back in the land. The land of Cyrodiil. The land of Greco-Roman style architecture and idyllic forests reminiscent of Northern Europe, where imps and goblins and minotaurs prowl. Alright, so we have completed our Knights of the Nine quest, which was pretty epic. Pretty cool. I was actually, after replaying it, I'll have to see what my roster's like for my favorite Oblivion quests after I'm done with the Oblivion playthrough, but I think the Knights of the Nine is going to rank pretty high. Like, that was pretty imaginative. I like the armor is really cool. You know, kind of heading up a group, having the different. The pilgrimage was kind of cool in the fact of doing a pilgrimage. I've never really done a pilgrimage in a game, but it got a little repetitive going to every shrine. And the what else? I did really like that we had to get each part of the armor. We had to go on a quest that was like more hand tailored towards what divine granted what armor. So, you know, whether it's Kinnereth or Talos, you know, they just had unique quests that were hand tailored to the nature of the Nine Divines, which is super cool because you don't really see that a lot in Skyrim. There's a more of a focus on the Daedra than the Divines, which so it's kind of neat to get a little bit of an insight into the Divines. I do like the Daedra quests. I think the Daedra quests in Skyrim are super imaginative. Now, I don't think I've actually played through all the Daedra quests in Oblivion, so this is going to be actually pretty new and interesting to me. So I'm glad you guys chose the Daedric quest. Should be pretty cool. Um, so how do you say? I'm going to go in alphabetical order. So AZURA is first up, and I get but unlike the Daedric quests in Skyrim, which almost for the most part, with a few exceptions, present themselves to the player. In Oblivion, you actually have to find them, so it's a lot more complicated. So let's travel to Frostcraig Spire. I think this came with the DLC. This is potentially could be our wizard tower if we were a wizard, but I think that's a player area for the player. But we need. Oh my goodness, Shadowmere. It's a beast of a horse. Acrobat. Okay, so it's really hard telling where exactly these shrines are, but my impression is that we have to go to each of the individual Daedric shrines that are scattered throughout Oblivion. We have to find them. Fortunately, I live in the age of the internet, but when this game came out, you know, there was internet, but it wasn't as fast or accessible, or there wasn't as much info on it. So figuring out where the shrines were would be a lot more difficult. Where, you know, like the really old games was like hardcore. Like if you didn't figure out the puzzle or the location or whatever, you're screwed because there was no info. You just had to like hope some other friends played the game and knew. Um. Yeah, my hope is that we just stumble across it by I'm navigating it by looking at a tab I have on the other screen of like a map, and it looks like almost a straight shot, like here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, I think AZURA is supposedly one of the more benevolent of the Daedra. So she's not like necessarily evil. Like most of the Daedra are pretty evil. Like they're like essentially like the demons of Tamriel. And there's an imp. There's another imp. And Cyrodiil, and especially in the game of Oblivion, it has a lot to do with the Daedra, and that these gates to Oblivion, where the Daedric princes rule, are being opened, and they're ushering in Maroon's Dagon, who is like very destructive, like the Prince of Destruction almost of the Daedra. So it's very apocalyptic, which makes it very interesting premise for a game. You know, if you correspond to the real world, the apocalypse is always happening. Every generation thinks that they'll be around for the end of the world, and it never happens. And I'm not, like I'm not saying I don't subscribe to some kind of apocalyptic vision of the world like most people do. You know, even if you're not religious, you'll subscribe to most people subscribe to some kind of apocalyptic end of the world-ending scenario that they think will happen in their lifetime. Like, I mean, I don't know. I believe that in eventual apocalyptic events, but I don't know. I have a feeling like I'm not going to see them probably, but who knows? I might. That'd be pretty wild. But I think that, probably not during my lifetime. Oh, that's some fawns. It's a couple of fawns. Let's see. Am I still on track? It's hard telling. I think it should be somewhere here. That's pretty wild. That's like kind of getting to old school gaming here, where I have to just kind of wander around and just hope I stumble across, like, these kind of very important quests. And Skyrim, it's easy to find Azura's shrine because her shrine is like the size of like the Statue of Liberty. Like, it's like Skyrim Statue of Liberty. You can't miss it. Like, it's huge. Like, I'm feeling all these Daedric shrines in Oblivion are like very modest and tiny, and you almost have to stumble across them. It's a little frustrating in my opinion. But at least we're getting a good sort of adventure and discovering different locations in Oblivion. Let's see if we can get a lay of the land. I have a feeling we won't be able to see that far, ironically, from up here. Because the landscape won't generate that far. Frostcraig Spire. Silvertooth Cave. Where be? Holy crap! No! Shadowmere! I died with my horse. Couldn't stand it. I'm just kind of curious. So Shadnall's here. Azura's Shrine is here. Yeah, it's not very helpful. Okay, there's Gutted Mind. We went to the Gutted... Ah, the Ancestors. Temple, but we were right there. We missed it somehow. And I'm probably not going to be able to find it again easily. I have a feeling. We're going to try. Gosh darn it. Okay. Yeah, I thought Shadowmere's health was getting low, probably from extreme mountain climbing I was having Shadowmere do. I'm not sure if Shadowmere's a male horse or a female horse. Let's go to Shadnall. Castle Shadnall. Let's actually go to Fort Farragut. Fort Farragut? Eh? There we go. I think Shadowmere's back to full health now. And let's heal up this away. Oh my gosh. On the rickety mine. But it's very pretty. Kind of a sunset going on here, or sunrise. Sunrise, sunset. Alright. What are we doing? Just trying to gauge here. Hopefully, if we go this way, we'll run into familiar territory around here. What world is that? Is that a shrine? Oh, it's Juliano's. Sweet. Pretty sure I've been to Juliano's shrine, so I don't know why it wasn't on my map. What is this? So much stuff. The thing with these, I wish that they made the shrines and the different things like more. I mean, I like the Greco-Roman kind of feel to everything, but it's like Greco-Roman and even have like almost like Celtic knots. Like it's very like Mediterranean / Northern European inspired. But like the one thing is they all kind of look the same. Like these ruins look like the other ruins, and all the shrines look the same. Who is this guy? It's like his sword is broken. Oh my gosh. That's that. Okay, I gotta stay on task. Found Fanacus. Whatever that is. Whatever Fanacus is. Fanacus. I want to say the ancestor moths are this away. Yeah. It's the good old ancestor moths with the Elder Scrolls. Ooh. Wormwood. Ooh, maybe not. Like. Yeah, hopefully this... We got a blessing from Giuliano, so hopefully that will help us on our journey. So I don't know, there's just so many, like, random, like, shrines and temples and, like, ruins and things that are all kind of look similar, and it gets convoluted when you're trying to find stuff. Like the Ancestor Moth Priory is probably the same variation of the model that is like the Knights of the Nines Priory. Okay, gutted mine. Okay, for some reason my map got... So I saved it. Hey, what's up, gang? I bet you're wondering why the transition, why it is now daytime instead of nighttime. Well, yeah, so I'll include some of my playthrough from yesterday, but I was getting to a point where I just wasn't finding the Daedric Shrine. And to do the Daedric quests, I need to know where the locations of the shrines are. And you have to just stumble across them. Even, like, and it was initially intended that you just stumble across the Daedric Shrines, which is insane. They're very, like, it's a huge map. So even with the assist of eyeballing a map on the other screen, I still wasn't able to do it. So I just cheated. So I revealed every location on the map. And, for you purists, I'm sorry, but this will help us get the Daedric quest done efficiently and keep our playthroughs. I mean, I do like exploring. I do like just soaking in the scenery, but also making sure that we stay on track with our playthroughs. So let's get the let's go. Oh, not Mephala. Let's go to... We're doing the Daedric quest in order. Let's go to AZURA. And here we be. God, just every scene is gorgeous. Yeah, somehow we are supposed to find this shrine that's kind of enclosed up in this area that, you know... What are the odds? What are the odds that we would just randomly come across AZURA Shrine? I like in Skyrim that they make things a little more common sense and that, like, the Daedric quests can be a little tricky to find, but overall they're pretty easy. And the AZURA statue is, like, huge in Skyrim. So here's her enclave of her 3 followers. You know, it doesn't really... I don't know. And here be AZURA herself. I think AZURA is the Daedric Prince of Night and Day. But it's kind of fitting that we cut to, like, the day. So it was all planned. I just, you know, everything in Dial Plays is thought out and meticulously planned. Everything I say and do and think is by design. I'm never random. It's all... for you. It's all for you guys. Okay. So we have, I think AZURA. I don't know. I like this angle. This is a nice angle. Very very pleasant. All right, so Azura is the Daedric prince of day and night, so she's holding the moon and the sun. Let's go talk to her. I'm assuming one of her followers.
Concentrate, if you don't mind.
This place is sacred. Please respect our privacy.
Your privacy?
You have entered a holy place. What is your business here?
Well, Mohawk man. You're very sacred, Mohawk. What is the shrine?
These are dark times, and people's minds are poisoned by rumors and superstition. Unless you can persuade me of your good intentions, I cannot speak further on this matter. We'll see. Handsomely done. A pleasure doing business with you. This is the shrine of AZURA, Queen of the Dawn and the Dusk. What is your business here, traveler?
Money influences everything. I wish that someone is there, just some random passerby, like, talk to these, like, fanatics that have been worshipping her for, like, their entire lives. I'm like, I think I can summon her. Let's do it.
If you wish to speak to the lady, visit her shrine at dawn or dusk. Leave her an offering of glow dust, and perhaps she will deign to speak with you.
Glow dust, eh?
We watch and wait.
I wait and watch. Alright, so let's hop on good old Shadowmere. Shadowmere away! And let's see if we can find some glow dust. Mayhaps in the market district we can find an alchemical shop and procure some glow dust at a reasonable price, mayhaps. We gotta...
Meet you. Thank you. Lessons of Anu upon you.
Our pilgrim's path is very dicey. First we're our class is pilgrim, so the 9 Divines quest kind of got us back on track, but we did the Dark Brotherhood and the Daedric quest, which I want to do all the quests in the game, but it's just funny seeing our pilgrim just go down all these, probably not very good decisions as pilgrims. The Gilded Carafe, I think, is an alchemical shop. Mayhaps, Claudette? Mayhaps you have...
Hello again. You're more than welcome here. I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof.
So cheery. Mayhaps you have...
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Do you have any... Some glow dust? Ectoplasm. Ectoplasms. Okay, here we go.
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. I appreciate.
We're finally, after so many hours in the game, we're finally getting money. It's nowhere near what we would make in, like, Skyrim or Fable. I think in Morrowind it's even harder, although in Morrowind there's a little loophole where you can use your alchemy to just make tons of money. Azura? Oh, I keep on... Why do I always go to... My shrines mixed up. Alright, Azura. What say you? Mayhaps you would like some glow dust. Yay.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward. Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin, but all were infected by the foul creature. Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me. Travel to the gutted mine. The door will open to you. Bring the piece of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
Indeed. When AZURA was summoned, she told me the tale of her followers who were trapped themselves in the gutted mine. She wishes me to find them and kill them, releasing them from their vampiric existence. AZURA will unseal the mine so I may enter. Alright then, I remember passing by the gutted mine earlier. That's kind of neat that they thought ahead, so I probably couldn't have entered the gutted mine. Unlike Morrowind, where everything is just open world, but you can just ruin a main quest by accidentally doing things in the wrong order. Like Oblivion, like it sounds like, at least in this quest, I couldn't access it until I had talked to AZURA. So, because we did pass by the gutted mine, and the gutted mine is on the road, so it's a lot easier to find than AZURA's shrine. Okay, we're fighting vampires, which means we're probably gonna get vampirism, which I'm not very excited about. Nobody?
Hello? Who's there?
Nobody. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Die, Carl!
Oh my
Showing
gosh.
your face was the last mistake.
Man, this mace is killer. I'm so glad we went on the Knight's Quest. Just for the sake of the mace. And we're doing it as a true pilgrim. We're not really like all knighted up. We're just like, you know, in our humble pilgrim clothes, just beating people over the head with a mace. Spreading the good word of the Nine Divines. Not by sword and shield, but by clubbing people over the head with a mace.
Where are you?
Oh my gosh.
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
Hmm. I heard somebody somewhere. It's a dead end. There's the entrance. There's a trap. Okay. Methinks somewhere abouts here there be more vampires. Hmm. What's in there? Weird. Very random. What's here? Ooh. Hmm. Well, I heard some voices somewhere. Hmm. Mayhaps down here. Mayhaps, mayhaps. He had some snacking on some bones. Getting some nutrition from the marrow. I'm just gonna suddenly run into them because fishing waders. Where are they gonna go fishing? There's like an underground lake or something. Yeah, I hear the vampires. But there's no indication where they could be. I don't know what the world this is. Wait, what's this? Aha! Secret entrance. Wait, is this just back where we were? Holy crap.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Jeez. Did I contract something? Probably not. Ooh, a monk robe. Vampire monks that have fishing waders, I guess. Is there a way up, maybe? Okay, let's close that so we don't get confused. Been there. Is this it? No. Not here. Okay. Maybe. No. Okay. There we go. gutted the gutted mine. Let's return to AZURA for our reward. She's supposedly kind of the more quote-unquote benevolent Daedra, so we'll see how it goes. But she's a Daedric prince, so there might be some...
Thank you, mortal. Their spirits are free, and henceforth above my shrine, 5 bright candles shall burn forever in memory of their sacrifice. For your service, take this token, that your deeds might be entered in the Book of Fate.
Ooh. Azura Star. Azura thanked me for allowing her followers the peace of death. She rewarded me with Azura Star. And we got a monk. A monk robe. Yeah, now we're a lot more fitting our pilgrim monkish kind of ways. All right. Let us go. Sally forth. In the next episode, we will do the next Daedric quest. It's in order of appearance. It'll be a surprise. You'll find out next episode. All right, so I'll see you guys again soon for another episode in Cyrodiil in the game Elder Scrolls Oblivion.